Test.
Sound check. 1, 2, sound
1,
check.
2, check. Mic test. Check.
Sound check. Masyado yata malakas yung akin. Ewan ko.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil
Cut!
kahit sarili ang
Cut!
kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil
Cut!
kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
Alright, welcome back here inside the Tanduay Gym, Manila. Para sa ating Fil-Chi Athletic Association 40 and above this division live stream coverages natin. You can watch on Smart Sports and on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel. Charles Bechong here, kasama ngayon Gino Esteban Larat para sa ating first game. Ang Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill lalabanan ang St. Jude Catholic School Green Knights. Good evening sa'yo, Gino.
Good evening, Charles. Pleasure to be doing business with you once again. Great matchup that we have here. Chiang Kai-shek College versus St. Jude Catholic School. Chiang Kai-shek, of course, bouncing off of a loss against St. Stephen's High School. Fell victim to Coach Christian Luanzon and his 25-point double-double. And Sean Ko's 30, 11, and 6. No match for that.
Pag-usapan muna natin itong Chiang Kai-shek Blue Dragons Big Chill. Only 6 players scored doon sa kanilang laban na yun. So definitely kailangan mas maraming tulong ang maiambag ng mga players ng koponan ng Chiang Kai-shek.
Of course, Charles, it's a team game after all. And with only 6 players being able to put points up on the board, limited to a measly 58 points against their rivals in purple during that last game, they're going to need a lot more players to step up in this one if they want a chance against the Jude Knights.
Tsaka isa pa, points in the paint, 18 kontra sa 30 points in the paint na nagawa sa kanila ng St. Stephen's High School.
Well, with a big man like Coach Christian Luanzon, that is the story to be expected. But they have a different challenge ahead of them today with the Jude Knights, and they are going to have many opportunities to flex their muscles inside as they have comparable size versus their opponents in green, and they have some new players that are heading onto the court for the first time in this tournament.
And of course, over to the other side ng St. Jude Catholic School, Pet Plus, they will be playing their first ever game here in the Fil-Chi Athletic Association Inc. 40 Division. So once again, Chiang Kai-shek kontra St. Jude. Bigay na muna natin sa ating venue announcer.
We are live in Tanduay Gymnasium. This is the Fil-Chi Athletic Association 40 Above Basketball Tournament. In the first game, we have Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill against St. Jude Catholic School Pet Plus. Introducing the starting lineup for Chiang Kai-shek College. Starting at point guard, number 6, Michael C. Leong. Starting at 2 guard, number 0, Christian Lee. Starting at forward, number 5, Eugene Ong. At the other forward position, number 13, Roman Ong. And starting at center, number 7, Bobby Cordoves. Head coach is Coach Freddy Tanlo. And now introducing the starting lineup for St. Jude Catholic School. Starting at point guard, number 33, Christopher Cole. Starting at 2 guard, number 7, Reagan Lim. Starting at forward, number 16, Engelberg Cao. At the other forward position, number 26, Antonio Tan. And starting at center, number 4, Jerry Chang. Head coach is Coach John Sia.
Starting 5 for these two teams para dito sa ating Chiang Kai-shek, Big Chill, Christian Lee, Eugene Ong, Michael C. Leong, Bobby Cordoves, and Roman Ong. Para naman sa St. Jude Pet Plus, Jerry Chang, Reagan Lim, Engelberg Cao, Antonio Tan, and Christopher Coso. Gino, once again, this is gonna be a very interesting game. One team ay galing sa mapait na pagkatalo at yung isa naman naghahanap. First game naghahanap ng kanilang unang panalo dito sa ating Fil-Chi Athletic Association.
Indeed, Charles, both teams looking to get their first win in the FCAAI tournament. But Chiang Kai-shek looking to do it without their top scorer last game, Sean Ko, who walked away with a 30-point, 11 rebound, double-double.
30 points, 11 rebounds, plus may 6 na assist pa yun. Tapos isang block. And si Reagan Lee trying to dictate the tempo here, set the tone here para dito sa Chiang Kai.
As you mentioned earlier, Charles, a lot of other players going to need to step up, and Reagan Lee getting on the board there in place of Sean Ko.
Bola ngayon ng St. Jude Catholic School. Ano kaya ang ipapakita nila dito sa ating liga? That shot from Lim was a miss. Badly missed yung 3-pointer na yun from the right wing.
O nga naman, used up the entire 24 seconds on that possession. Had to rush that last one.
Here's Christian Lee once again. And there is a foul on Lim, Reagan Lim. That's his first personal foul. Again, we are all inviting you to watch with us live here. Dito po tayo sa Tanduay Gym. Dito lang po yan sa Manila. At kung hindi naman po kayo makakapunta, yan dyan ang ating live stream coverages. Smart Sports and Fil-Chi Athletic Association on Facebook and on YouTube. Meantime, that is Bobby Cordoves finishing. Still scoreless itong St. Jude.
Indeed, if that's what you want to see, if you're the Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons, good patience there to put up the shot fake and then drop it down low for the easy 2 points.
Bola ngayon ng St. Jude. Chang wanted to drop it down low para kay Tan.
Good idea, just couldn't get it there on time.
7 seconds left for the Green Knights. Ko playing the inbounder. They go Tan. Against C. Leong, down to 5. What will they do? Kapos.
Not a bad shot there at all. Was able to get a clean look. Floater just fell short off the side of the rim.
Wide open three-pointer on the right wing. Nothing there for Ong.
Maybe rushed a little bit too much there early in the shot clock. Putting the shot up way before they needed to.
Lim, now to Chang, and that one goes in. Finally, the first for St. Jude.
Good bounce back from St. Jude, able to find the open man down low. Don't want to be forcing outside shots early on in this contest. Syempre, wala pa silang points dun sa scoreboard natin, but good to see them finally get on the board.
Si Liam. Nothing on that three-pointer. Rebound Lim. 7:34 remaining here in the first 10 minutes of action. They go inside the spin. Well defended by Ong, but there is a foul.
I was just about to say, Charles, wondering where the foul call was on that play, but you see here, down low, spin move. That's where I thought the foul was. Late whistle, but they call it, and then inbound from the baseline.
That is on Bobby Cordoves. Fresh 14 on the side of the Green Knights. Tan, nothing. Kanya pa din. Nadalawan si Tan dito. Chang. One dribble, the pull-up. That one goes in.
Shooter's bounce ang tawag dun, Charles. Excellent patience. Shot fake. Almost had the 3-second call, pero pasok naman ang tira niya.
It's Bobby Chang. Si Leong. The kick out. Three-pointer on the right wing. That one goes in. Para dito kay Eugene Ong.
Eugene Ong, you just know he practices that shot, Charles. Full confidence on that three-pointer.
Sabi mo nga sa akin, di ba napapanood mo yung mga tito natin na nagpa-practice para dito sa Fil-Chi Athletic Association. Eh, grabe yung intensity kamo.
Oh naman, Charles. Battle for pride talaga to. School pride among former rivals in other tournaments as we see.
Hungry Pares, three-point shot of the game. Eugene Ong, the first three-pointer here in this ball game. You were saying, Gino?
Yes, Charles, as I was mentioning earlier, all of these teams, no matter what school they're coming from, playing for pride, playing for the glory of their alma mater in this Alumni Association League that we have, Charles. What a battle that we see from all of these teams.
And Christian Lee gets fouled on the attack. Big shoes to fill para dito sa koponan ng Chiang Kai-shek dahil wala ang kanilang star player na si Sean Ko. But we have a Jiangnan timeout, 7-4 Chiang Kai.
Kulang pa eh.
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
Six minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the first 10 minutes of action. 7-4 is the score. Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons up by 3. Christian Lee pops out of the screen, defended by Cao. The step back, the jumper, and he gets fouled.
Never a good idea to foul the jump shooter, Charles. sending Christian Lee to the line. Definitely a player to watch out for in this game. Itong si Christian Lee. Producing a solid 12-7 sa huli nilang laro kontra kay St. Stephen.
You know, the only flaw doon sa kanyang naging laro last game, 8 turnovers yung na-commit niya doon. So it's definitely gonna be really hard to win ball games if, you know, you commit those turnovers at ganun kadami.
Of course, Charles, you always want to be able to take care of the ball, especially when the possessions are few and far between in a slow-paced matchup like this.
Chua. The drop inside. That one is Lim. Basket and one. Will it count? See this again. Chua, the drop. Parang may tulak yata doon sa ilalim. Galing kay Ong.
Pero kahit ibang tao yung na-foul doon, and one pa rin ang tawag. Kaso walang free throw. They will inbound from the baseline.
They will have another crack at the basket. Etong Green Knights. Naagawan siya dito. The Blue Dragons have the numbers. Christian Lee off the glass.
Off the steal, Christian Lee goes coast to coast. Euro step para sa kanya.
Naagaw nga lang sa kanila pabalik yung bola. Ito na ngayon ng Green Knights. Cao. Oh! That one is good. Plus the foul. Inglewood Cao.
Telling them to count it, Charles. Engel Cao, watch him on this replay. Euro step, throws it up and in. Count the basket. Sabi ni Engel Cao.
You know, yung Cao family, no? Sobrang you know, yung mga members nila doon, mga athletes. You know, Ethan Cao, Aidan Cao. Ito, ang kanilang tito, ang tito ni Ethan Cao. Etong si Inglewood Cao na sa St. Jude din nag-aral. Itong yung dalawang nakababatang Cao. Here he goes again. Inglewood Cao na naman.
Excellent drive once again from Engelbert Cao. As you mentioned, Charles, it runs in the family, as you'd say. The Cao's very talented at the game of basketball and on display once again right here, courtesy of Engel Cao.
And Christian Lee, binawi naman yung kalamangan para dito sa Chiang Kai-shek. 5 minutes to go here in the first 10 minutes of action.
Binanggit nga natin, Charles, sa simula ng broadcast, Christian Lee, a player to watch out for, proving his worth early in the first quarter.
Lim. Running shot ba yun? Running shot ba yun?
Tawag dun, teardrop.
Balik ang kalamangan dito sa St. Jude Pet Plus. 13-12. Bola ngayon na kay C. Leong. The entry pass. Christian Lee pops out. And Christian Lee will miss. And the fast break smokes the layup para dito kay Lim.
But excellent find there to get the layup. Just couldn't make it.
Christian Lee has it on top of the key. 9 seconds to shoot for the Blue Dragons. Christian Lee na naman. Off iron. Rebound taken by Chu. It's back to Christian Lee. Now to Yi. Crisp passing para sa kupunan ng Chiang Kai-shek.
I was wondering why they didn't pass it to Yi on that first offensive rebound. Now I know why. Christian Lee, off of that extra pass, easier layup after the ball movement.
Inglewood Cao na naman. Susubok sa labas. That won't work. Here comes the white shirts. C. Leong. Oh, sorry. Turnover on the side of Chiang Kai. Chua off the glass. Sablay. Offensive rebound by Lim and the putback is in.
Exactly what you want on the fast break. teammate running with you. Pag mintis yung tira mo, offensive rebound, put back as we see here. The strong drive. Mintis sa layup. Offensive rebound, easy put back. Walang makaka-contest dun kay Lim. And
we
just
have
like that.
And we have another Jiangnan timeout. 15-14, 3:04 remaining. Three minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in our first frame. 15-14. Lamang na ang St. Jude Bet Plus. You know, Gino, kanina medyo shaky yung start ng St. Jude pero nakabawi naman sila. Nakuha pa yung kalamangan ngayon.
Oo naman, Charles. St. Jude, a veteran basketball program with a plethora of experience, flexing their know-how early on in this first quarter. Maintaining their composure even when the waters seem a bit shaky.
Chu backing his defender down, gets fouled. So he will head to the line for 2 free throws. Steven Chu, who didn't score in their last game, or 3 points rather, during their last game, still scoreless here in this game.
A lot of time for him to make up for that, Charles, but his defense will definitely be a point of emphasis dito para sa Blue Dragons. 7 rebounds coming from him in that last contest.
Pero wala siya naipasok dun sa dalawang free throws. Chua. 9 seconds to shoot for St. Jude. It's back to Chua who tries a 3. Off to the left. Offensive rebound is in para kay Ong.
That's why you always need to box out on every possession to avoid easy putback shots just like that one for St. Jude. Now they have a 3-point lead.
Shot clock at 7. Christian Lee bumalik na dito. Christian puts it up. He is so good at drawing those fouls.
He's always looking for contact on each drive, making sure he gets a little bit of body contact. When he gets that separation, the defender comes right back at him. And then with the aggressiveness of the defender, using it against him to draw the foul, put it up, gets it, and 2 free throws.
Alam din kasi ni Christian Lee no, na magiging agresibo etong St. Jude dahil papatay na yung oras.
Exactly, Charles. They want to be able to slow this pace down for them to be able to take over, as that is the exact way that they want to play.
Chua now to Ang. Puts it up. Can't put it in. Rebound na naman para kay Christian Lee.
Not much ball movement on that last possession.
He sets the pick. Dago Lee. Sobrang alang yung 3-pointer.
Don't forget he's a threat out there.
King. Oh, sensational move para dito kay Kirby King.
Vector's layup on that fast break. Quick shot up early in the possession. But now they once again have a 3-point lead on the Blue Dragons.
Cross-court pass. 6 seconds left. Naagawan sila dito ni Ong. 3-on-2 situation. Doesn't have the numbers. Decides to wait for friends. And cuts. And he gets fouled. You know, one thing na nakikita natin dito sa kupunan ng St. Jude, mahilig sila tumakbo in transition.
At kahit tumatakbo nga sila, Charles, very patient still on the fast break. You saw that last attempt by Ong. Could have gone up for the layup. Most players would, but instead chooses to take 1-2 extra dribbles, finds the cutting man, and he's rewarded for his patience with the foul.
Mark Chester Ang converts on those 2 free throws.
And now the first 2-possession lead for St. Jude Pet Plus in this ball game, Charles.
We can remember they started this game 4-0. Now it's Christian Lee, picked by Bobby Cordoves. Christian puts it up. And there's a foul underneath. I believe it's on Eric Ong. Ang kanya nga.
Yun ako, nasa penalty na ang St. Jude Catholic School. 2 free throws dito para sa Blue Dragons.
Three out of 6 from the free throw line itong Chiang Kai-shek so far, 50%.
But still have to commend their aggressiveness, able to draw twice as many free throws as their opponents in green.
Ayun nga lang, medyo sumasablay na. 3 sunod-sunod na yan, nasablay para dito sa panig ng Chiang Kai-shek.
Cannot be leaving those points on the table in such a tightly contested contest like this one.
2 free throws missed. Make that 4. 4 consecutive free throws naisablay itong Blue Dragons. Lim, putata ang inabot kay Chu. Christian Lee has it. Natapikan pero nakuha pa rin ni Bobby Cordoves. And another foul. So that will mean 2 free throws once again for the guys in white.
Matagal na silang nasa penalty, Charles. A little over-aggressiveness there on the side of St. Jude, causing 2 more free throws. But Chiang Kai-shek will have to start knocking them down if they want to come back in this ball game.
Coach John Sia of St. Jude Catholic School. A very accomplished coach.
And funny enough, Charles, a lot of his accomplishments with the Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons in his heyday under the tutelage of Coach Goldwyn Monteverde, who, by the way, is with us tonight.
Oh, ay. 8 seconds left. Paul Ryan Tan, hindi nga lang niya makontrol yung bola.
Na-excite masyado dun, Charles. Looking to get the last shot off.
2.8 seconds. Ang heaves it before the horn. That won't work, and that is going to be it at the end of the first 10 minutes of action. St. Jude Catholic School somehow started ang laro na to na hindi ganun kaganda. Tignan muna natin. PG Flex and all yung quarter highlights, Gino.
A lot of early stabs courtesy of Christian Lee from Chiang Kai-shek, pero may sagot pa rin ang St. Jude. You see there the and one play. And that floating layup once again from St. Jude. They were able to maintain their composure despite showing some signs of over-aggressiveness. But we're still able to maintain a double possession lead over the Blue Dragons to end the first quarter.
21-16, St. Jude by 5 at the end of 1.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. An exciting flavor to every new feeling. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Try it in a smooth, citrusy sweetness or with dark hints of ginger and spices. Open up! Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Back into the action we go. Andito pa rin tayo sa Tanduay Gym here in the heart of Manila para sa ating Fil-Chi Athletic Association. Charles Bechong here, Gino Estebanlar, and Gino, after the first 10 minutes of action, St. Jude na bigla ang nakakuha ng kalamangan despite starting this game 0-4.
Indeed, St. Jude already up 5 points over Chiang Kai-shek College despite only shooting 39% versus their rivals in blue who had 46, but mainly because they were able to get so many more shots off due to turnovers.
Christian Lee. Medyo sunod-sunod na yung nasasablay nito ni Christian Lee. You can see the present or the absence. You can feel the absence of Senko here in this game for Chiang Kai-shek.
Exactly, his big contributions during the last game. Malaking bagay na nga, Charles, 30 and 11 as we see on that last play, the drive. Able to draw 2 defenders but got whacked on the way up. 2 free throws ngayon para kay Engel Cao.
First free throw is a miss. Before that free throw, a 100% itong St. Jude from the line.
They're going to miss some eventually naman, Charles. That's to be expected. But able to convert once again, Engel Cao on that second free throw.
Si Liang pinasok na rin dito para sa panig ng Chiang Kai-shek. Paul Ryan Tan overshoots, rebound Chua. Ito na ulit yung transition offense netong St. Jude Catholic School. Chu with the rebound. Paul Ryan Tan once again on the left corner. Si Leong. May agaw dito si Engel Cao. Engel on the move. Engel. Offensive rebound para kay Ang. And there is a foul in the basket.
Failure once again to box out para dito kay Lee, causing that Mark Chester Ang offensive rebound and put back over the outstretched arms of the much bigger Lee. And one, and the largest lead now of the ball game for St. Jude Catholic School.
How can the Chiang Kai-shek Big Chill respond here in this game? Nasurpresa sila dito, Gino, ng St. Jude playing their first ever game.
Oo nga naman, Charles. Never know what to expect playing an opponent that hasn't played a single game in a tournament. Pero expect the unexpected.
There is a turnover on the side of Chiang Kai-shek. No, kahit naman first game ng St. Jude Catholic School to, sigurado magkakakilala itong mga magkalaban natin.
Pero syempre, shock to the system pa rin yan, Charles. At the end of the day, Chiang Kai-shek possibly even thinking about their loss in the previous game. Maybe got overconfident with that quick start. A lot of factors playing into that, but nonetheless, it's a game of runs. They just need to get right back into it.
Christian Lee in transition. The crossover against 2 defenders and he gets fouled. Christian Lee once again drawing those fouls.
And that is the type of aggressiveness that Chiang Kai-shek needs to remain in a constant level of throughout this game. Christian Lee exemplifying that, drawing another 2 free throws to be able to cut this lead down even further.
8:15 remaining here in the first half. Christian Lee so far with 10 points. Siya pa lang ang nakaka-double digits. Make that 11.
Pero kailangan pa niya ng tulong galing sa mga kakampi niya ngayon, Charles, if they want to be able to cut it down.
Half of his whole team's scoring output galing sa kanya. Mark Chester Ang. Now to Engel Cao, firing away, sablay. Si Liang directing traffic here, the crossover. The alley-oop, Christian Lee. And another foul. Oh, fouls here and there for these 2 squads.
Again, it's a function of being aggressive as Chiang Kai-shek has been. But I hope they show a replay here because that was a great move from Si Leong, crossing over his defender, dropping it down low to Christian Lee, who was lurking close to the baseline behind the view of St. Jude. Able to get the drop pass, puts it up quickly, gets the foul. 2 free throws for his effort.
Christian Lee looking to add more sa kanyang productions at 11 points right now. 24-18 with 7:48 remaining. First free throw is in para kay Christian Lee. We can remember last game, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Katulong nila dyan ni Senko. Etong si James Chu, 10 points and 1 assist.
James Chu also putting in some effort in that last game. Going to need to see more from him if they want to be able to come back against the Judenites.
Muntik pa sila maagawan at naagawan na nga. Ito na pala si Senko. Medyo nahuli lang sa piyesta.
Oh, Friday night ngayon, Charles. Sigurado may traffic siyang natabunan.
Chang, nothing there. Fighting for that rebound was Lee. Senko in transition, using that sidestep off the glass. Another foul called.
Chiang Kai-shek looking to increase the pace in this ball game, knowing that St. Jude, for as much as they have been attacking early on, will not be able to keep up with them and Senko's long legs. And as such, he remains aggressive despite missing that first free throw.
Senko last game, 30 big points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists together with a block. So yun yung na-miss ng Chiang Kai-shek all first quarter long.
Definitely, they are excited to have him here in the second quarter. Let's see if his production will be able to give them their first win of the tournament.
Meron na naman tayong pito. It's on Steven Chu.
Steven Chu called for that early whistle.
And we have another Jiangnan timeout, 24-21, St. Jude Catholic School by 3.
Sa araw-araw na hustle, marami kang may encounter na hassle. Hinga muna. Kasama ang Embassy Whiskey na smooth ang hagod as you unwind from a long day grind. Chill muna tayo with Embassy Whiskey.
Under 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Fresh 14 para dito sa koponan ng St. Jude Catholic School. May confusion pa kung sino yung papasok para sa Chiang Kai-shek. Chang, that short stab, that one goes in.
No contest on that jumper, not even a hand up or in his face. Easy 2 points there for Chang.
Ong has it now to Si Leong. To the cutting Senko, napakialaman lang. Green shirts are running. Another stop on the side of Chiang Kai-shek on Ali Barbar's layup. And Senko, ito na. First field goal.
Grabe, kitang-kita yung experience ni Senko on that last one. One dribble, but able to make the most of his steps. One jab, one fake, easy right hand for Senko.
Engel count na naman. He kicks it out. Ko back to Engel. Thought about it, 3 seconds left. Initially had the shot, decided to take it all the way. Layup is short para kay Chu. And Bobby Cordoves gets fouled on that putback attempt.
And if you saw on that last play, Charles, 4 white shirts running back on offense, making sure he is not alone in his attack. And when you do that on a 4-on-3 advantage, it becomes easier to get those offensive rebounds when your teammate misses. And then when you put it back up and in, either an easy 2 points or 2 free throws, just like he's getting here for Bobby Cordoves.
Bobby Cordoves did not score during their last game. Looking to change that story now. He's at 2 points together with 3 rebounds.
Indeed, Charles, you're going to need everyone to step up. Basketball is a team sport, and Bobby Cordoves knows that. If he wants to come back into this game and to take the lead for Chiang Kai-shek.
3 points for Bobby Cordoves. Dalawa na lang hinahabol ng Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill. 5:46 remaining here in the first half. 26-24. Lot of time on their shot clock. Chua all the way, strong drive and the basket.
Defenders just standing around on that last play, Charles. Easy drive there for Chua. Just took 2 steps into the paint. No one getting in his way. Easy layup on the right-hand side.
Sealy Young. And he's down after that foul. Holding on to his chest. Pero nakatayo naman agad, so good sign for everyone.
Pero masakit talaga yun, Charles eh. Sakto yung bangga sa chest. You see right here on the replay. Strong drive from him. A little love tap right on the chest. Found himself on the floor, but for his aggressiveness, rewarded with 2 more free throws. But unable to tie on these attempts.
Splitting his charities with Sealy Young.
But solid contributions thus far for Sealy Young. Already 3 rebounds and 5 assists in this first half.
Alibarbar has it. They go Lim. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Chang spins. And there's an offensive foul called on Chang.
Good anticipation there by the defender. Knew exactly what he was going to do. Took the contact. May onting siko nga dyan, Charles. Referee saw it. Offensive foul.
Although it was an offensive foul, you'd love to see it, no? Sigurado yun yung mga galaw nila no, mga bata-bata sila eh.
Oo nga naman, Charles. Siyempre, mga kalaban, magkakalaban yung Chiang Kai-shek at St. Jude sa mga Chonglian Federation. As we see that layup coming from Lim on the fast break. Reagan Lim with 6 points already.
That's his 8th point already. BYD Valenzuela fast break of the game. No stopping there for Reagan Lim.
May pa-fist bump pa, Charles. Getting hyped on that fast break layup.
Hindi nga lang mako-convert yung bonus free throw. Sean Ko ngayon tinatao. Ngayon itay.
Kailangan, Charles. They know what this guy can do.
Yi puts it up. Rebound by Chua. So Mark Chua pleading his case. Dating referees na hindi daw siya huling nakatapik.
For one thing to note, Charles, both teams now in the penalty. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Lot of time. And yet both teams already with 5 fouls each ngayong second quarter.
Eugene Ong converts on the first free throw. Couldn't make the second. Chang with the rebound. 13 on the 24. Tan. Sablay nga lang. Rebound by Yi. Here Senko doesn't have the numbers. Puts it up from way out. Oh! Senko delivers!
You don't see that every day, Charles, much less in a 40 and over division game. Fast break three-pointer. Pull up off the dribble for Senko.
Lee in transition. There you go, Eugene Ong. Siya naman ang susubok. Di nga lang papasok. Isa na lang ang kalamangan ng St. Jude Pet Plus. That deserves a second look. That transition three from Senko. Picking it up where he left off sa kanilang first game.
Senko already with 6 big points, contributing to the comeback of the Blue Dragons. They're only down 1 now, with a chance to take the lead on this possession.
Lee, now to Yi. They go Senko, top of the key three. Rattles that one out. Panglamang sana yon. Tan has it now to Chang against Yi. Nawala nga lang sa kanya yung bola. White shirts are running once again. They have the numbers. Senko now to Christian Lee. Traveling violation on Christian Lee. Isa na lang ang hinahabol nitong Chiang Kai-shek College. Jiangnan, timeout na naman tayo. 30-29, 3:01 remaining.
Sa araw-araw na hustle, marami kang may encounter na hassle. Hinga muna. Kasama ang Embassy Whiskey, na smooth ang hagod as you unwind from a long day grind. Chill muna tayo with Embassy Whiskey.
.301 remaining, 30-29. Etong Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons Big Chill, unti-unting gumagapang dito para makuha muli ang kalamangan. Ingle Cao, pinasok na ulit. Natapikan si Tandon. Senko, they go Christian Lee, the 1-2 punch of Chiang Kai-shek, and they regain the lead.
Solid contributions once again from Christian Lee. Already 13, 3, and 2. Fantastic output from Christian Lee in this ball game.
Ingle Cao has it. Thought about it. They go Chang. Lim, top of the key three. Off to the left. Senko. Now to Christian Lee. It's back to Sean. Si Leong steps into a three and he knocks it down.
Excellent ball movement from Chiang Kai-shek, moving it all over the left side of the floor until they found the wide open three at the top of the key for Si Leong.
Ito na ulit yung salaksak ni Lim. Hindi nga lang gagana ngayon. Pero may aga ulit sila. Tan, now to Lim. He gets fouled by Yi.
Chiang Kai-shek now with the 4-point lead. See here.
Angry Pares, 3-point shot of the game. Si Leong stepping into that three-pointer. Sweet string music for Michael Si Leong. Apat na ngayon bigla ang lamang ng mga nakaputi.
Pero kaka-turnover nga lang, Charles. Chiang Kai-shek needs to take care of the ball if they want to hold on to that lead.
First one is in para kay Lim. Already with 7 points. Itong si Reagan Lim. Make that 8.
And you know, Charles, just want to bring up the Fil-Chi community. It's very small. A lot of these coaching staffs and players, they mix and mingle. In fact, the coaching staff of St. Jude comprised of former Chiang Kai-shek College coaches and players.
Kaya nga nang sabi mo, maliit lang yung community ng Chinoy. Fil-Chi. Magkakakilala itong mga to definitely. At mga naging magkakalaban na rin noong araw.
Totoo nga, Charles. Many different leagues, many different times over from grade school to high school. Naging kalaban sila sa maraming mga liga. Even until now, even into their early to late 40s, magkakalaban nga sila dito sa liga.
Yeah, this league, Fil-Chi Athletic Association, napakagandang platform, napakagandang avenue for the titos. We can say na makalaro ulit. This is, a form of somehow parang reunion nila.
And it's very unique to their community din, no, Charles, because they are representing their alma maters in Chiang Kai-shek, St. Jude, and a number of many other prominent Fil-Chi schools around the country.
May agaw dito ang Chiang Kai. Senko using his left, fouled by Chua. Kanina, St. Jude ang takbo ng takbo. Ngayon naman, Chiang Kai-shek. Sila naman ang takbo ng takbo since the insertion of Senko.
Well, with Senko, he brings you a lot of energy. Siyempre, fresh legs din yan, Charles. He had one whole quarter worth of rest, but clearly is the person that they have been relying on. Came to this game ready to contribute. And I'm sure their coach is definitely feeling the impact of his efforts.
Seven points for Senko. Leading scorer nila dito, si Christian Lee with 15.
Exactly what you want to see if you're the Blue Dragons. Not just Senko being the one to be relied upon. Well, we're already almost done with this first half.
47 seconds left. See, top of the key 3. Bingo! Plus the foul from Paul Ryan Tan.
Already knew exactly what was going to happen on that last play as soon as he left his feet.
Angry Paris, 3-point shot of the game. Chance for a 4-point play. Rani LC, first basket of the game.
4 points
Wow.
agad.
Spectacular fashion yung unang butas niya dito sa laro.
At nasa kanila na naman ang lamang, Charles.
35-36, 40 seconds remaining. Agad namang binawi ni Christian Lee.
Can't get too comfortable in a tight game like this. The lead will swing back and forth until the dying seconds.
Ang susubok. Rebound by Christian Lee. 19 seconds left here in the first half. Ball is in the hands of Senko. Sablay nga lang sa 3. 6 seconds left. Babalik sa kanila bola. Wala nang timeout dito. Ang Chiang Kai-shek Big Chill. Alright, 5.5 seconds. They go Christian Lee. Christian on the attack. Natapikan. Ko with 1 second remaining. Inglewood Cow still was able to put it up just before the clock expired. Hindi nga lang pumasok. And eto, Gino, tapos na ang ating first half. Ang daming nangyari. 37-36 back and forth action as we take a look at the PG Flex Linoleum quarter highlights.
A lot of highlights from that first half of action, more so in that second quarter with the emergence of Senko. Already 7 points and 3 rebounds as we see that dipsy-do double clutch layup. And ito, that huge 3 by Si Leong to put them up. And the momentum still with Chiang Kai-shek.
And at the end of the first 20 minutes of action, 37-36, Chiang Kai-shek, big chill.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag pa pipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
37-36 after the first 20 minutes of action. Chiang Kai-shek Big Chill up by 1. It has been a roller coaster of a game dito sa ating first game of the Fil-Chi Athletic Association. Third game day natin. Tignan natin yung halftime stats, Gino.
Indeed, back and forth na nga yung laro natin ngayon, Charles. But don't look now. Chiang Kai-shek already up 1 point once again, courtesy of their 26 free throws versus the only 12 of St. Jude. That free throw disparity mainly driven by the aggressiveness of the Blue Dragons that they were able to display upon the debuting Senko in this ball game.
You know, one thing din no, na St. Jude ang lamang dito, yung bench points, 14-9.
And yet, in spite of that, still down only one single solitary point itong St. Jude. Mainly, despite the balanced scoring effort, they're going to need that one person to step up. And in the case of Chiang Kai-shek, they have that in both Senko and Christian Lee.
Christian Lee, let's take a look at the leading scorers. With 17 points, Senko with 7, Eugene Ong with 4, and Michael C. Leong with 4. Para naman dito sa kupunan ng St. Jude Catholic School. Ang kanilang leading scorer so far, si Reagan Lim with 10 points. Susundan naman yan ni Inglewood Cao at ni Chang na may tig-anim parehas. So let's see how this game will develop dahil napakadikit nitong laban natin, Gino.
Indeed, it's been a heated contest all throughout as we see a foul there. 2 free throws coming now for Chang.
You know, another thing na kailangan i-check nitong mga kupunan natin, no, yung foul situations nila. 38-37. Balik na sa St. Jude ang kalamangan. There go Christian Lee, the leading scorer. Now to Senko. Oh my goodness, Senko, the confidence to take those 3-pointers.
And considering he plays the big man on this team, high arcing three. Dirk Nowitzki-esque shot from Senko.
Big man sa depensa. Guard. Or big man sa depensa, guard sa opensa. And there is a foul once again.
That's on Michael C. Young. As we see here on the replay, that Senko, high arcing three. No one can defend that. And a tap on the chest to his opponent.
10 seconds to shoot for St. Jude. Ang. Nothing there. Rebound by Chu. Lee in transition. The fake, the foul, and the basket. Apat na ang lamang ng Chiang Kai-shek Big Chill.
Thanks to the patience of Lee on that last play, you see here.
Pause and play, power play. Para dito, kay Lee, the fake, the shot, the basket, and one. Hindi nga lang mapapasok yung bonus free throw.
Pero apat na yung lamang ng Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill. Second team foul already. Make that three. This time on Lee.
You know, Gino, it kind of cancels out yung mga baskets na nagagawa nila dito because of those fouls. Dahil mapupunta sila agad sa penalty eh.
Syempre naman, Charles, with that type of aggressiveness, you are bound to get those foul calls. But then, on the opposite end, maintaining that level of energy is what has gotten them here in the first place. As with that type of energy, they've been able to garner twice as many free throws as their opponents throughout this ball game.
2 servings still won't go on the side of Chiang Kai-shek. Lim full at his team, and Lim, he scores.
Took that all the way from half court all the way to the ring. No one getting in front of him despite the fouls being shown. Not a lot of awareness on that last defensive play.
Senko, libreng-libre na naman sa labas. And there is a foul, and there will be a review.
As we see, the strong drive from Lim floats it up. Easy layup. No one getting in his way until he got to the ring, Charles. And that's why he was able to get that easy layup off. But Senko, despite only showing up in the second quarter, having a fantastic game. As we see here on the replay.
The close out.
I think they're checking for landing space,
spot,
Charles.
You have to, when you're the defender, you have to give the shooting player, the offensive player, space to land.
And syempre, Charles, that is a relatively new development in basketball. The referee is becoming much more protective of the player. As you see right there, not enough space on the landing spot. And typically, if I know my basketball correctly, Charles, that will most likely be called either an unsportsmanlike or flagrant foul.
It also happened in front of the referee. Our referee had a clear view of what happened there.
But for the young viewers watching, you always want to make sure to give your opponent the landing space. Because more than avoiding the flagrant, you want to avoid hurting your opponent, whether intentionally or unintentionally.
And it seems that the referee already has a verdict. Let's just wait for it.
Just a regular foul. Pushing, they'll inbound from the sideline.
Number 40, Gordon Sue. That's his first personal. Second for St. Jude.
Just a regular
Shot clock,
foul.
14.
O bola babalik sa Chiang Kai-shek.
You'd have thought they'd at least get a shooting foul on that one.
7 seconds left. Eugene Ong, good line, di nga lang pumasok. Inglewood Cow thought about it, the fake, the drive, and the basket for Ingle Cow.
Shaking off the defense, Ingle Cow. He knew they couldn't do anything about that.
They go Ong. Si Leong steps into a long two-pointer, Kapos. Regan Lim, out to Ingle Cow, Ingleberg. 2 straight misses for Cow. Here comes Sean Ko. In transition, leaves it to Christian Lee. Poor spacing on that transition offense, but there is a foul. Oh! Traveling violation pala.
Got caught moving his pivot there down low. Maybe affected by the contact, but not enough. Traveling is the call by the referee.
42 apiece. Look at that move from Regan Lim, looking like a 20-year-old there.
Been seeing a lot of that in this game, Charles.
Lead is back with St. Jude. Eugene Ong, Christian Lee puts it up. Ong pa din, wanted to drop it down low kay Sean Ko. Masyado lang ang mataas. Regan Lim na naman, susubok. Regan Lim, basket and beyond.
Second straight basket of that variety from Regan Lim, slicing and dicing his way into the paint. Let's see it once again here. Same move, same result. 2 points once again for Regan Lim on the end one.
How do you like that? Says Regan Lim. 4 straight points, chance to make it 5. And they get another crack. 10 seconds left for the guys in green. Chua. Ingle Cow steps into a 3 and he makes it.
Ingle Cow with supreme confidence in this third quarter. Grabe yung kumpiyansa nga niya, Charles.
Angry Paris, 3-point shot of the game. Hatid sa atin ni Ingleberg Cow as the shot clock was winding down. Still was able to put it up and in. 49-45, Jiangnan, timeout na naman tayo. Five minutes and 47 seconds left here in the third period. 49-42. Ito si Regan Lim, man on a mission here in the third.
4 straight points from him, followed by that huge 3-pointer from Ingle Cow, putting St. Jude up 7.
Lee hindi makakabawi doon. Chua gets the rebound. Ingle na naman. Can't go back-to-back. Sean Ko. He's deadly in the open court. Christian Lee. Natapikan. Regan Lim in transition. 3-on-3 situation. Regan Lim na naman. Takes it strong to the cup. He gets fouled.
Quick replay of that last play. Lim. Easy blocking call there. His defender not set. And because of that, he'll get 2 free throws with a chance to extend the lead to 9 points, making it the largest of the ball game.
Style nito ni Regan Lim, no? Pagka sasalaksak siya, itatago niya yung bola. Uunahin niya muna yung katawan niya.
And that takes a lot of flexibility, Charles. Considering the age of some of these players, that must take a lot of stretching. Siguro, nagka-chiropractor din tong mga tito natin.
And for everyone's information, 40 and above, 40 years old and above. Itong liga natin na to.
Doesn't feel like it at all, Charles. Fast-paced action coming from both teams ever since tip-off. Ang daming fast break layup para sa mga koponan na to.
Penalty situation tayo dito. Ito na yung sinasabi natin, Gino. It somehow cancels out yung mga production nyo in terms of scoring. Kapag pagdating naman sa kabila, foul kayo tapos penalty na.
It's a game of two sides, Charles. It's good to be aggressive on offense, but then when you let your head get affected too much by the intensity that you're playing with and you want to always try to make up for the misses just like that one, it'll end up hurting you more on the defensive end if you're not careful.
Regan Lim. Natapikan. Kanino mapupunta ang bola?
And once again, the hustle of the Blue Dragons getting the better of them. Lee called for a foul, and as we mentioned on that last possession, penalty situation already para dito sa Blue Dragons.
Regan Lim with 17 big points.
Not a surprise to us at all, Charles. He has been all over this game. His impact felt in every crevice, in every hole in this game.
No signs of first game jitters para dito sa koponan ng St. Jude Catholic School Pet Plus.
Siyempre, mga veterano din to, Charles. They are used to these kinds of situations. They are used to these types of games. They have been in many of these before, and this surely won't be the last.
Lee on top of the key, takes a three. Rebound by Senko. And Sean gets fouled.
Poor box out there by the defender. Unable to keep Senko from getting in his space. Unfortunately, got there too late, causing the foul.
This is the largest lead of the ball game at 10 points. 52-42 with 4:30 remaining here in the third period. Wag po kayong alis. Pagkatapos ito, meron pa tayong isang laro. Westminster High School lalabanan ang St. Stephen's High School. Christian Lee down to 5, puts it up. Off target. Green shirts are running. Here's Ong. King on the move, drops it down low to Chang. Everything but the shot. Christian Lee stops, pops, and makes it.
One dribble pull up. Little bump on his defender, fades back, and just the right amount of touch to get that in.
They go Chang once again. Bobby Cordoves, napayungan siya doon. Senko against Shu with a scoop layup, overshoots. Rebound Christian Lee. And there is another whistle.
And if you notice on that last play, Charles, Christian Lee once again able to gather the offensive rebound. No one running back from the Jude Knight side of comparable size to these two. As such, it was easy to grab that ORB and put it back up. And now he has 2 free throws, does Christian Lee.
19 big points here in this game, make that 20. We said on top of our broadcast, Gino, na it's gonna be really big shoes to fill for the absence of Senko during the first quarter dahil hindi naman natin alam na darating siya.
Exactly, Charles. But Christian Lee has more than made up for it 20 big ones, as you just mentioned, to go along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists through 3 quarters.
Chang, short. Senko in transition once again. What will he do? Natapikan siya doon. Great active hands by the Green Knights. Chang spins. Senko. And he gets fouled by Ingalkao.
Got wrapped up by the defender there. Already knew he was late to the spot. Instead, grabs Senko, but not too much contact there to cause the unsportsmanlike.
Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill making a living so far here in the free throw line.
And after that last one, both teams now in the penalty. Senko and company may want to look to run once again.
Under 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Ong on the move. Great defense by Lee. Kanila pa din ang bola. 8 seconds to shoot. Ong. And the foul is going to be called on Lester Lee.
And that will send them right back to the free throw line once again. We've been living here the entire game, Charles. A lot of errant swipes. You know how they say when you're in your youth basketball days, whenever you are going to go up for a block, you don't want to swipe. A lot of that being shown here. But that's to be expected. Mga veteran moves yung pinapakita nila ngayon.
Eric Ong scoreless during the first half. 2 free throws missed for Eric.
But they still have that 5-point lead.
2:42 remaining. Si Leong, their designated driver here. Not really relied on offense, but on playmaking, he's really there, making things happen for Chiang Kai-shek Big Chill.
Indeed, Michael C. Leong making things happen. 4 points, 4 rebounds, and a whopping 8 assists through 3 quarters. But when you talk about making things happen, making an impact, Christian Lee.
Oh, no question.
Adding to his markers once again, Charles. 21 with a chance for 22. To go along with 6 boards and 4 assists. And indeed, he's now at 22.
52-49. They go Eric Ong at natawagan na naman. This time, it's Steven Chiu. With the words of our great colleague, Coach Anton de los Reyes, you do not give the referees chance to blow their whistle, especially by reaching in.
I think it wasn't as much a function of him reaching in on that last play, Charles, but definitely giving referees a reason to blow the whistle. Could not stop his momentum, and because of that, ends up taking 1 too many steps. Touches him accidentally at the 3-point line in full view of the referee. Now he has 2 more free throws.
Lucky for them na itong si Eric Ong nagsa-struggle to free throw. Oh, out of 4 for 2 trips para dito kay Eric Ong. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. 3-pointer is in for Mark Chester Ang.
Mark Ang with a huge 3-pointer there. He's having an impactful game. 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists already. Make that 11 on that last play.
8 seconds left here in their shot clock. Senko met by 3 defenders. No problem, says Sean.
Using his size on that last play, he knows he has the advantage against any defender on the Judenite side.
Christopher Ko. Shot clock winding down. 3-pointer na naman. Sablay nga lang for Mark Chester Ang. Could not go back to back. Transition 3 para kay Senko. Nothing there.
And an interesting call to put Senko at the top of the zone.
Senko na naman. Off the glass, won't go. Senko drops it down low. Christian Lee finally, after a couple of sloppy possessions, nakabutas na ulit ang Chiang Kai-shek.
I think they took one extra breath there just to compose themselves. A little bit of patience, and Senko on the drop pass gives it up to Christian Lee for the easy layup.
Mark Chester Ang na naman. Traveling violation. 31 seconds remaining here in the third.
I honestly thought they were about to call another foul there.
A tightly contested ball game here. 55-53. Pride at stake here, Gino.
Indeed, a lot of pride. These are schools that have been going at it for decades. Not just years, ladies and gentlemen, decades. In leagues such as the Metro Manila Tionglian Basketball Association, which will be rebooting once again in June for its next season.
Christian Lee puts it up. Rebound Mark Chester Ang. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds remaining here in the third. Christian Lee gets called once again for a foul.
This time of the blocking variety. Couldn't get there ahead of his defender. As such, the referee will have to call him for that. And Christian Lee was visibly upset on that last play.
Christian Lee did not need to defend Christopher Ko that far from the basket.
But I guess when you want to win that badly, Charles, sometimes your emotions get ahead of you, and then after your last play, you just want to get up in your defender's face, maybe cause another turnover with limited time. Instead, 2 free throws that he is able to convert.
57-53. 15 seconds left here in the third. Senko has it against Mark Chester Ang. Senko puts it up. Umawa pa!
What a shot by Senko to end the third quarter. Pure confidence from the forward.
17 points here in this game despite missing that first quarter. PG Flex Linoleum quarter highlights, Gino.
It has been back and forth all throughout this game, and despite St. Jude getting to as big of a lead as 9, even 10 points in that third, Chiang Kai-shek College still fighting back as we see some highlights brought to us once again by PG Flex Linoleum. Huge 3 there from St. Jude, but still only a 1-point lead. One single solitary point separates these two teams, Charles.
57-56, St. Jude. Last 10 minutes when we return.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
of quarter number 3. 57-56. Back and forth action we go here, Gino.
Would have been a 2-possession ball game if not for that huge triple from Senko to end the third, right in the face of his defender.
Lee Young. Now to Chan, puts it up. Nothing there. Lee gets the offensive rebound, the putback, and the foul.
His defender got up in the air too early on that last play.
See that again. Fought for that offensive rebound plus the putback, and he will head to the line for the bonus free throw. Sumablay nga lang para kay Lee.
Pero nasa kanila pa rin ang lamang.
Ingalcao, nothing there. Senko in transition. 3-on-3 situation. Senko off the glass, sablay. Lester Lee fighting for it. Ends up in the hands of Michael Lee Young.
And that is Lowell Yu's third personal. Second team foul already for St. Jude, not even a minute into the fourth quarter.
Michael C. Young, the up fake. Chan. Oh! Second attempt is in the reload.
You could already tell he knew exactly what he wanted to do on that play.
Also his teammates recognizing that he can make those three-pointers. Pero ayun lang, napabawi nila dito ang St. Jude as Lawrence Yu basket and one.
As we see here on the
pause and play, power play, Lawrence Yu, Gino.
Lawrence Yu off balance, but still able to get it to go. It takes a lot of strength to be able to hit that shot, almost falling down on the fadeaway.
And he converts on the three-point play. Michael C. Lee Young. 10 to shoot, Lester Lee. Rebound Chua. Chester Ang stops off the glass. Lester Lee comes up with the board. Senko, one guy to beat. And he turns the ball over.
I think he got a little too excited on that last play. He knew that he wanted to lay it up over his defender, but just lost it.
Ingalcao. Ibigay sana kay Lawrence Yu. Back to Ingalcao. Finally!
That takes a lot of veteran know-how to know how to maneuver yourself in such a tight space and get that difficult shot off with three defenders on you.
Lester Lee, nothing there. Rebound na naman para kay Lawrence Yu. Great active hands on the side of Michael C. Lee Young. See this again. Genius hardware assist of the game. Lawrence Yu to his teammate Engelberg Cao. A thing of beauty. As Cao misses another three-pointer. Christian Lee. There it is. Balik ang kalamangan dito sa kupunan ng Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill. 63-62 after that fast break. Diyan ng timeout muna tayo. on your screens. The fans, the family, the friends on the side of St. Jude Catholic School. PSACC fan of the game. Again, we are all inviting you to watch with us live here inside the Tanduay Gym. This is going to be the home of the Fil-Chi Athletic Association. Kung hindi naman kayo makakapunta dito, dyan ang ating live stream coverages, Smart Sports, and on our official Facebook and YouTube channel, Fil-Chi Fil-Chi Athletic Association.
At maniwala kayo, masaya mapanood to dito, live sa Tanduay Athletics Gym in Quiapo, Manila.
Chance to take the lead here for Mark Chua. $63 apiece. I won't be surprised if this game goes down the wire, the very last possession. Chester Ang. Mouse with Chua. Big Olim, Reagan, who has been quiet no third quarter, making his presence felt here in the fourth.
In case you forgot about him, Reagan Lim is still here. 2 points on the short stab.
Christian Lee spins, fades, can't make it. Reagan Lim na naman in transition. Reagan, ginagawang cones yung mga kalaban. Technical foul, kanino itatawag yan? I believe it's on Reagan. Big development here in this game, Gino.
And I believe the technical foul was called for unsportsmanlike behavior. As you see Reagan Lim driving, believes that there should have been a call, a swipe on his hand. Some color from him, and he's called for the technical.
Fourth personal foul on Reagan Lim. Definitely a big development, especially in a tightly contested ball game like this.
Only 1 point between these two teams. And Reagan Lim, one of the key players for the Jude Knights, already with 4 fouls after that completely unnecessary technical.
Ingalcao spins, floats it up. Inga na papasok. Senko gets the rebound. Doesn't have the numbers, decides to wait for friends. The crossover. Will it count? Oh, hindi daw, sabi ng ating referee.
The swipe was on the drive, but not on the shot. They'll inbound once again from the sideline.
You see how smart of a player Senko is. Akala mo, titigil niya, hintayin niya yung mga kampi niya, biglang bubulusok. Go crossover, tapos sasalaksakan kayo.
Well, basketball is a rhythm game, Charles. There are ebbs and flows to it, and Senko is smart enough to realize that when you can take advantage of ruining that rhythm, it can pay dividends for you, and as such, he was able to draw the foul there.
Antayin na mag-settle down, medyo rumelax muna yung depensa, saka siya sasalaksak. Meantime, Chu, sablay nga lang yan, offensive rebound na naman. Eugene Ong sablay, Ingalcao with the rebound. .555 remaining here in this game. Three-pointer, nothing there for Mark Chester Ang, and there is another foul. It's on Ingalcao.
But already in the penalty, not even halfway through this fourth quarter, St. Jude with 5 fouls and Ong at the line with a chance.
There it is. Second free throw is in. First one was a miss. Tie game at 65 apiece, Gino.
What a contest, Charles. I don't know what I was expecting going in here, but this is definitely more than what we could have wished for.
Senko wasting no time. Michael C. Young, look at how he fought for that rebound. Eugene Ong can't make it. Engel steps into a three. Couple of misses from these two teams in their last possessions. Senko kicks it out. Christian Lee. Finally, lamang na ng dalawa ang Chiang Kai-shek College Big Chill.
Just the right amount of ball spin on that last shot. Without enough of it, it would have probably bounced out, but rolls right in for the easy two.
Marchester Act. Another whistle. That's what we're talking about. Canceling out those baskets. Etong Chiang Kai-shek College. Dahil binibigyan naman nila ng free throw yung kalaban nila.
But luckily for Chiang Kai-shek, not yet in the penalty. St. Jude instead will inbound from the baseline.
Marchester Ang, 10 seconds left. Reagan Lim back to Ang, a three-pointer. Can't buy a basket. Etong koponan ng St. Jude. Christian Lee. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in this game. Chance to tie or take the lead. Para sa panig ng St. Jude, Reagan Lim. Bobby Cordoves taking that ball away from the Green Knights. Eugene Ong now to Senko. Nothing on that long two-pointer for Sean. Who will be the unsung hero here in this game, Gino?
It could be anyone, but if it's for St. Jude, I am looking for Ingel Cao to step up. Already with 13 points, but he has proven to be effective when he finds his spots, regardless of where it is, whether it's inside the paint, at the top of the key, 2 steps behind the line. He will knock down the big shot if you give him the opportunity.
Reagan Lim puts it up. Chu on the offensive board. Reagan. 9 seconds left here in their shot clock. Chua. Oh! He nails it in! Labang na ng isa ang St. Jude.
What a shot from Reagan Lim. As I was talking about Ingel Cao, Reagan Lim stepping up once again. Huge shot for the Green Knights.
Chance of defense para sa panig ng St. Jude Green Knights. Di makakabawi doon. Itong si Senko. 4-on-4 situation. Reagan Lim wants to go back-to-back. And he goes back-to-back!
Supreme confidence from the Green Knights. 6 straight points from downtown. From Ingel Cao. Make that Reagan Lim.
Angry Pares, 3-point shot of the game, or should I say, 3-point shots of the game. Reagan Lim leading the way for their first win here in the tournament. Jiangnan timeout 71-67. We are approaching the twilight zone, Gino. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Couple of big threes from Reagan Lim.
Takes a lot of experience, takes a lot of know-how to be able to step up in those big moments, and Reagan Lim did just that. Back-to-back three-pointers with a defender right in his grill space.
Paano babawi itong Chiang Kai-shek? Christian Lee knocks it down.
And the Blue Dragons simply will not go away. Christian Lee having quite the game. 31 already for Christian Lee.
Dago Chang being guarded by Cordoves. Ang puts it up. Can't make it. Last 2 minutes brought to you by TCL. Get the best appliance deals from Fair and Square Appliances. Senko. Oh, muntik pang pumasok.
In and out on that last one. Maybe if he didn't hesitate, there's a big chance that would have fallen.
8 on their shot clock. Reagan Lim. Now it's Michael Siyang. They don't have the numbers right now para sa St. Jude. Senko on the move. Senko. Oh. And Mark Chester Ang is bloodied right now. Something we don't want to see.
Not sure what might have caused that, Charles. Not sure if we can get a replay, but it does not look pretty. Hopefully things turn out okay. He's going straight to the medics now. Looking to work on that wound on his face.
See that again.
And on the replay. Ooh, got caught with an inadvertent elbow. Right smack in the middle of his right eye.
There it is. Nothing intentional.
Basketball is a physical game, Charles. Things like this do happen. Christian Lee with an inadvertent elbow right into the eye of Mark Ang.
And he is being attended now by our medical personnel. Hopefully it's nothing serious for Mark Chester Ang. 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists.
And one bloody eye. But hopefully he's okay.
There you see it. 71 apiece, Gino, after that basket of Senko.
What a heated matchup we have here. Air conditioning is on, but not enough to cool down this action in the Tanduay Gym in Quiapo as we see Senko with this
Pause and play, power play to tie the game at 71 apiece. Senko delivering 21 big points. Despite playing 1 quarter less. What more? If he started this game, it would have been a different story.
Indeed, Charles, but we can't look back now on what could have happened, what would have happened. All we can think about now is what's going to happen in this last 87 seconds of basketball.
So there's no foul doon sa nangyari kay Mark Chester Ang. But we hope and pray that he is gonna be okay. Ingle Cow. They go Mark Chua. 10 seconds left. Mark. Will the referees give it continuation? No basket, says the referee.
As we see on that drive, the swipe, they'll call it on the ground, but Chiang Kai-shek College not yet in the penalty, so St. Jude will inbound from the sideline.
61 seconds remaining. They go Mark Chua. Against Sean Ko. Pinapahirapan siya dito ni Sean. Pinilit, hindi pumasok. Sean Ko now. Nothing there. Well defended. 39 seconds remaining. Lee comes up with a steal. Christian Lee on the move. Muntik pang maagawan at naagawan na nga. 27 seconds. 16 on the shot clock. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 10 on the 24. Inglewood Cow. Ingle on the move against Ko. Nothing there. 7 seconds left. Sean Ko, what will he do? Down to 3. Kicks it out. Ah! How do you like that? How do you like that?
What a shot at the buzzer!
I will lead. Let's see this again. The kick out from Sean Ko. Pause and play. Power play. The biggest shot of the game. His first ever basket. Could not have come at a better time, Gino.
And that, the game winner with no time on the clock whatsoever. What a shot there to seal the game and give Chiang Kai-shek College their first taste of victory in this tournament as we see the highlights from this fourth and final quarter. A back and forth affair, physical contest, a lot of energy being shown from both sides, a lot of pace, a lot of physicality, but ultimately the Blue Dragons, off of that final shot of the game, takes it. And that Sean Ko basket that you just saw was what tied it.
And the biggest basket of the game. I will lead. You cannot have a better basket than that one. Remember what I said, Gino, during the third period? I am not going to be surprised if this game goes down the wire, down the very last possession, 73 to 71. Incredible fashion for this game. And we have our best player, Christian Lee, Gino.
Christian Lee, our best player of this contest. Fantastic game from him. 31 big ones, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Christian Lee.
And he is our Triangle Tires for Life best player of the game. Filling the shoes left by Sean Ko dahil wala nga itong si Sean Ko noong first quarter. Christian Lee stepped up to the plate and he delivered here in this game. Stay tuned, we have one more game left. Westminster High School kontra St. Stephen's High School. Lahat ng yan sa aming pagbabalik.